welcome to the Nate Jones story. Don't forget to follow and join the Nate Jones story from the memberships and everything else that's involved with it. This Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford fight, this whole conjunction that's been going on. There's so much in the works and what's going on behind the scenes. It just doesn't make any sense. For one instance, that what doesn't make sense is the fact that they're supposed to be signed to fight in September. So if everybody is signed and agreed to fight, and the purse has been agreed to, what more could they be? Then we hear Canelo wants to do an exhibition fight in May with Jake Paul. Then they say, now that might be off, and Jake Paul is upset. So everybody's just confused on something that should be very clear and concise. So the Sheik comes out and says he signed Canelo to a 4-fight deal, and one in Riyadh in May, a fight in September, and 2 next year. Now, Canelo is on board, saying, okay, brother. So now, Terence Crawford spoke out because it's not clear who he's fighting. He just knows that he's going to have those fight dates. But we're going to see what actually transpired, as saying that he pulled out of the fight with Crawford. But we don't know if that's true or false. But the Jake Paul fight might be off. We don't know.
Yeah, like what?
To be honest,
what's the biggest motivating goal or fight out there if the Canelo fight just can't happen?
To be honest, that was my motivation fight. You know, it's crazy and it makes me laugh with all the antics that Canelo is doing and saying in the media and whatnot about the size, and he won't get no credit and all this type of things. But Canelo been fighting smaller guys his whole career. Canelo been making his own catch weight for years. Mm-hmm. You know, Canelo fought a smaller Mayweather. Canelo fought a smaller Amir, not Amir Khan, but Amir Khan.
Yeah, he did at 155.
Amir Khan. You know, he fought Jamel Charlo, and I'm pretty sure he didn't make as much money with all those guys except Mayweather, even Berlanga right now, that he will with me. But yet and still, you know, he have all these excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want 200 million for Benavidez, and he want 150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all. I can't slip up and lose to this little guy. Then what will my fans think of me? What will my Mexican people think of me? So, you know, it's a big risk for him. Like he said, he don't get nothing out of it, but he does get a lot of it out of it. You know, none of those guys was pound for pound best fighter in the world that he fought when it was coming up in weight. None of those guys. You know, he wasn't getting the amount of money threw at him guaranteed for those guys that he's getting with me. So it just goes to show, you know, the level of respect. I look at it as respect that he give me. I don't look at it as disrespect. I look at it as the level of respect that, you know, he think of me as a fighter.
So there
That
it
was the
is.
pound for pound king, Terence Bud Crawford, giving him.
Now, what do you think? Because now what I'm hearing is this. Eddie Hearn said that they had a done deal with Jake Paul and Canelo. Now, Jake Paul just comes out and makes a statement to contradict all of that, and looks like he's not going in that direction. He's very ticked off. So I don't know if they had an agreement or not. And with social media, you don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. Yep. But this is what Jake Paul had to say after Canelo seemingly is going to avoid this fight for May. You know, he was not happy about it. He was breaking news. Canelo Alvarez ducked me, Jake Paul, and now an owned slave with no regard for the pride of the Mexican people who support him on U.S. soil. It's not surprising when his whole career he has done nothing for the sport of boxing outside the ring. I'm the new face of boxing. You cannot have the biggest fight of 2025 without my name involved. When all of your events tank and lose money, you will all realize who's the king of the sport is. 28 years old, biggest fight in boxing history. My own boss, not owned. 5 years in, all you felines want to see me fail, but God has other plans. It's the era of good, the era of the elephant. It's the era of MVP. So, oh man, so he comes out and completely trolls. I mean, just completely trolls Canelo. Now, here's the thing. Canelo's going to come in. Well, Canelo would hurt him. He could be 200 pounds. It's not going to matter for Jake Paul. Canelo would hurt him. And they would have to have an agreement because he would get hurt with Canelo. He's not slick enough. He's not strong enough. And he's not skilled enough. None of it is going to save Jake Paul. So, who is Canelo fighting? We don't know. We think he's still fighting Crawford in September. But who's he fighting in May? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it'll be a tomato can just so they can get to the Crawford fight. Crawford is not fighting anybody but Canelo. So, in September. So that's what's going on right now in the sport of boxing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page, the Nate Jones Story. And don't forget to join the membership for Nate Jones. So when they start doing giveaways and things of that nature, you'll be right there on the list. I'm out. Appreciate you.